Hello bookworms, it's Jade from Bedtime Bookworm and welcome back to my channel. This is the start of another reading vlog. So today is Wednesday, it is August 5th. It's been a week and a day since I ended my last vlog, so it's time to check in with you guys. I just finished filming my June/July wrap-up, so I have been talking for like an hour already. But let's do this pretty quickly. I guess let me start with a quick life update just to let you know what I've been doing, which is honestly a decent amount of reading. But I've also lately, for the last week or two, have been getting back into watching TV more. I've just really been enjoying kind of like turning off my brain and just binging some shows. So my husband and I haven't really been watching a lot of TV ever since Game of Thrones ended, which was obviously a big disappointment for us. And so lately, because I have been in such a TV mood, we decided to start up or restart one of the shows that we used to watch and didn't finish. We have a ton of shows that are like that we've just kind of like stopped in the middle. And the show that we chose was Vikings, which was originally on the History Channel and is on Amazon Prime. And we are now about halfway through that show. It is definitely a show that we enjoy. In the last couple of weeks, I've also watched like Unsolved Mysteries because the new like release of that just came out, which got me watching a couple other crime shows. And then I've also been watching a show on Netflix called The Borgias, which I kind of describe as being like Game of Thrones, but based in our world and about a really corrupt pope and like the Catholic Church and stuff. And it's definitely entertaining. Not necessarily one that I would like really recommend to a lot of people. I don't know, I think a lot of people would like it, but I don't really like love it, but it is entertaining. I realized that I didn't talk about Animal Crossing in my last reading vlog, and that's because I stopped playing cold turkey. It definitely wasn't like a planned thing. I literally had played Animal Crossing every day for like 60 days. And then one day I kind of just didn't pick it up and skipped a day, and then that turned into skipping 2 days, and then all of a sudden like I wasn't playing anymore. I don't have the itch anymore. That was right around the time I was kind of getting my reading mojo back and getting out of my reading slumps. So all of that time I had been spending on Animal Crossing, I kind of shifted over to reading and TV. Speaking of reading, let's get into what I've been reading. So since my last check-in, I have finished The Way of Kings, which I have right here. Need to take it back to the library soon. I was almost done with it in my last reading vlog, and by the time you see this, I've already posted my wrap-up where I talk about this book, so I'm not going to say too much, but the last 100 pages were so good, so many good reveals and interesting things, and I can't wait to see how things continue in the next book. And I had so much fun talking about this in the Storm Along 2020 live stream where we discussed the last book in the series. So if you want to see some of my spoilery thoughts and you've already read it, you should go check that live stream out. You guys know Sanderson has crazy endings, and the ending of this one did not disappoint. So many reveals that made my jaw drop, and I need to know how it all ties together. And I also know that this, like the Wheel of Time series, is going to be great for rereading. I know that there are so many Easter eggs and clues and foreshadowing and things that I wasn't able to pick up on because I don't know what they refer to yet, and they're going to be so much fun to pick up on when I reread this in the future, which I know I will be doing. Another book I was reading during that last reading vlog, and I'm still reading, is How Long Till Black Future Month by N.K. Jemisin. This is a short story collection, and I am now definitely more than halfway through it. I am this far through it, page 235. Honestly, I haven't made as much progress in this as I would have liked, but I've just been distracted by other things that I'm reading. I have too many books on the go. It's something I need to work on. I need to shrink the number of books that I'm reading at once. But luckily, because this is a short story collection, it's really easy to kind of pick away at. And I have definitely found a few more stories that I like in this book that I gave 4 stars, maybe even 4.5. One that I read last night was really interesting, and I wish, or I hope, that one day it gets turned into a full-length novel because I thought the world was super interesting. What was it called? It was called Walking Awake, and it reminded me a little bit of like the Stephanie Meyer's book, The Host. I thought the world was really interesting, and the way that it ended, I didn't quite understand the ending, which It's a little frustrating, but it definitely left me wanting to know more about that world and what was going to happen next and everything. So that's always a good sign. I really need to try to make more progress in this because I've been kind of dragging my feet on it. So hopefully I will pick this up more often over the next week. Another book that I was reading in the last check-in that I am technically still currently reading is This Vicious Cure by Emily Suveda, which is the third book in the This Mortal Coil series. I have literally not read any more in this book. Not because I am not enjoying it or anything, I just have glare. I just have, like I said, too many books on the go. What happened is that I started reading this book instead because I had scheduled a buddy read with my friend Rachel for this to start on August 1st. And so because I'm reading this one on a schedule and it had a very specific start date, I just haven't gotten back to reading This Vicious Cure. It's on pause for now, but I'm definitely going to go back to it. I am quite a bit into this. Page 150, which I think is like 35%-ish, and I'm really enjoying it. This is an adult thriller, and it's set at a summer camp, and you probably don't know, but I grew up going to a summer camp for 5 to 8 years of my childhood and teenage years, so that nostalgia factor is definitely helping me to enjoy this book, but I just in general have enjoyed Riley Sager's other books that I've read, and I've really been looking forward to this one. It's going really well. I don't have much more to say about it. You would think that I wouldn't be reading anything else, but out of all of those books I talked about, I don't have any of those on ebook. And if you know me, I always have an ebook on the go because when I go to bed, I read from an ebook. So just the other night, I started a new ebook, and that was Abedins Gate by James S.A. Corey. It's the third book in the Expanse series. I honestly have not made it very far because I've been so tired every night that I've been falling asleep after like a page or two. And I actually reread the first 2 pages a couple of times because it's not sticking because I'm just so sleepy while I'm reading these days. So I don't have much to say about that other than I'm really excited to be getting back to this world. The ending of the second book of the Expanse series was kind of a surprise and a bit of a cliffhanger, and so I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in this book. And we were introduced to a couple of new characters in that last book that I absolutely love, and I don't know how much they're going to play a part in this book, but I'm just excited to be back in this world. Because I have so many other books on the go, I don't think I'll be making that much progress in that one, but I did want to go ahead and mention it because I am currently reading it. Alright guys, those are all the things that I am currently reading, and I will check in with you guys in about a week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.